Hey New Orleans, it's Chef Duke and we're back in the kitchen. We're gonna do a dish that's really made me a lot of money and a lot of fame. It's called Southern Comfort Tasso cream sauce. And we're gonna pour it over beautiful soft shell crabs because they're nice and fat and they just start in season. I'm with my girl Athenia here and we're gonna do some great, I'm gonna show you this really simple sauce that's fantastic. We're gonna make it with a homegrown brand, Southern Comfort. Don't say that fast too often.
All right.
We're gonna start off with a hot pan. Now, when you're fooling with alcohol, you're gonna always wanna take that pan off the heat. But we're gonna start off with our hot pan right now. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna add just a little bit of oil. And this pan is really scorching hot.
Yeah.
Smoking was like we say it. Tasso, which is a seasoned smoked pork butt. And it's seasoned, really seasoned with nice and good. And it's got a nice seasoned coat and it's smoked. We're gonna add that right in. We're gonna let all that flavor come out of that pork. And let that saute for a little while. Making sure that it's all.
Now, is this tasso cooked already?
Tasso is smoked, so yes,
it's
it
already
is cooked.
smoked. Yes, that's right. Okay.
It's kind of spicy. It's on the spicy side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add. I always like to, when you have spicy, I like to add some sweet.
Yeah, honey.
Yeah, because this is sweet and spicy like I like my women.
Yeah, all right.
All right. So we got a little cup of honey. We're gonna add mixed green peppers, green onions, some diced pimentos, some fresh basil. We're gonna stir it up a little bit. You're gonna see all that caramelization starting to happen with that. See that?
All those colors are so pretty.
I'm gonna season it up with some Cajun seasoning. And we're gonna add Southern Comfort, baby. Now you saw that?
And back.
Now we're burning some of the alcohol off. Not all of it will burn off, but about 99% of it will. We're gonna let that reduce. You gotta watch it so
yeah, watch
your hair
out,
doesn't catch
eyelashes.
up. That's why I've lost many of it. Then we're gonna take heavy whipping cream.
Takes down that fire.
And then last but not least, a little Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna season it again.
Yeah.
Stir. We're gonna let all those flavors come out and release. This is another thing you could do ahead of time and reheat it. But this sauce is gonna reduce to about half, and it's gonna get nappe, meaning to coat the back of the spoon and to run off, and I'll show you what that is in a few minutes. I'm gonna show you now how to make a quick blonde roux, just like my hair, blonde. Not meaning Stevie Wonder blind, but blonde like the hair. It means the color. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna take equal parts of all-purpose flour and vegetable oil.
Why not olive oil?
Well, because olive oil doesn't have a high heat index. You know, and really, if you want it, but this is like a canola oil blend.
Yeah.
If you want more of a canola oil or a vegetable oil, and you're gonna pour the oil in a pot. Now this is something that you really have to be careful about, because if it gets on your skin, it will burn you really bad. So be careful with yourself. Now we're gonna add, whisking the flour in. And the part about this is you don't want any lumps.
Almost looks like a pancake.
Yeah, it's got that batter type thing.
Yeah.
Now, if you want, there's a blonde roux, there's a white roux, and there's a brown roux. And a lot of people use brown roux for their gumbo here in Louisiana. If you want that, to get a head start, put your flour, all-purpose flour, overnight in your oven, and it'll cook it just with that pilot in it. It'll cook it, or you can put it in 220 and cook it till it gets lightly brown. It's easier, so you don't have to wait. So we're stirring it. Of course, I got a piece of basil in there from. I'm going back and forth from my sauce. Now with this sauce, when you smell that nuttiness, it almost smells like popcorn. Smell it here.
Yeah, it
Huh?
does.
Smell it? Mm-hmm. It's got that nice nutty flavor. Now, the less that you cook this, the more powerful it's going to do to tighten up your sauce. So, as you can see, you're stirring it. We're starting to get to that blonde color that we're looking for. And all I'm going to do is just take a touch of this on my whisk and whisk it into my sauce. And you're going to see it change completely. Just a little bit. Now you remember I told you, now to finish the sauce off,
Butter?
a couple of spoons of butter.
I love butter.
Fat's where it's at, let's face it,
Yeah.
when you're cooking.
Yeah, most definitely.
Now you see what we're doing? And your roux is only going to start working when your sauce is boiling. It won't work, and so don't make sure it's boiling first while you're adding into it, because what'll happen is you'll add the roux, and then when it comes to a boil, you'll have this big, massive hardness of this big glob of stuff. You don't want that. So we've added in that butter. We mounted it with a little butter.
So this is a sauce that goes on pasta?
You can put it on anything you want. We
So
put
it's
it
kinda
on
like a pesto
chicken,
sauce.
but we put it on soft shell crab. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna squeeze one lemon in it. And then what I'm gonna do, just to finish it off, I'm gonna add a little bit more of my favorite.
Just a little more SoCo.
Just a little bit more. A little bit more sukkah makes me happy. Now, remember what we said about nappe. Nappe is to coat the back of the spoon and to run off. You see that?
Yeah.
There's the consistency you want.
Yeah.
Nappe.
Nappe.
Now, the color changed, everything changed on that sauce.
Yeah.
Now, this is what it's worth when you got a beautiful girl tasting
All
your
right,
food.
let's see here. This is really hot, so give me a second here.
Yes, caliente.
Very sweet and spicy.
Goes over chicken. We put it over soft shell crabs.
Yeah.
You can put it on anything. That's New Orleans, baby.
Yeah.
Southern Comfort.
Ooh, that's good.
Tasso cream sauce, Chef Duke style.
You could eat it by itself.
Put it over ice cream, wherever you want.
So where can I find your recipes at?
Recipes can be found on www.cafegiovanni.com.
Okay.
Or you can go to chefduke.com, or you can go to digintv.net.
Perfect.
New Orleans, we love you. Dig in.
Awesome.